Now, as much as I do not like international break, I will admit there were some good matches this time around. And a lot of them came from the fixtures in the Nations League, like Germany against Italy. That was a very good fixture. Portugal against Denmark. Spain against the Netherlands. Croatia versus France. And they were all very entertaining, too. There were a lot of goals, and both legs were like very, very, very good. And I won't lie to you, I wasn't really expecting that because when you really think about it, the Nations League, yeah, it's a trophy, yeah, it's a tournament, but it's more of a glorified friendly, you know? It's more of a glorified friendly cup. So I don't really expect teams to take it seriously, but apparently I was wrong. These motherfuckers were going hard, they were going ham. And at the same time, we also had the South American qualifiers for the World Cup. And Argentina are the first team to qualify, so congratulations. You know, they're a very good, solid team. And in fact, I just got done watching their game against Brazil, and look, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. We got to start having a conversation with Brazil. I mean, it's getting to a point where you can't really deny it anymore. Brazil are no longer the powerhouse that they used to be. And I know I may get a lot of flack for that. I may get a lot of hate for that. But they're really not the same superpower they used to be. It reminds me of Italy, you know. A lot of kids nowadays they don't realize how much of a threat Italy used to be in their international stages, you know. But just like a lot of teams out there, they have their good and bad moments. Brazil right now are going through a bad moment. They're having to rely a lot on individual player performance. And look, that's not a bad thing. But eventually, you're going to face a team that has good individual players and can play as a unit. And you saw that today against Argentina. And it's sad to see, honestly, because I grew up being a Brazil fan. You know, I like Brazil. I love Brazil. I love them more than Argentina. The only reason why I root for Argentina is because of Messi. Once Messi retires, I don't care about the team. That team can kick rocks. I don't care. But I don't know. Maybe they need a new manager. Maybe they need new players, new defense. You know, it's becoming kind of worrisome. Hopefully, they can figure it out before the World Cup. Because if not, it's going to be a long ride.